Yay Media Group.
Oh, okay, honey. What the hell are you?
Just for the clapping. I can't clap.
Oh.
Babe, I saw your Instagram story.
Thank you.
That you chose because you thought I was going to look at my phone before we got here. And what the heck? So it's true. It's true. Is it true that whenever I'm looking for my favorite shirts and I don't find them and you say, I don't know. No, I haven't seen them. And I have a suspicion that you might have donated
Hold
it
on.
or thrown it away.
Listen, but
No,
we
we do judge because that's messed up. Imagine I grabbed your stuff and just threw it away. Porque hay muchas cosas que tú te pones que ya me tienen cansado and I could easily throw them away.
Judge. No, you know what, guys? So I posted that just to give you an example of the things that I need you to send, right? So I'm like, sometimes... It was an example. Sometimes I donate my husband's clothes that I don't like.
Cousins?
My husband's clothes that I don't like. And he pretended I don't know where it went. But that wasn't my personal experience. Let me tell you what I do. Okay? But you can't judge. Like, you just have to listen. That's the point. We listen, but we don't judge.
Well, we're also doing it on the podcast, so I am going to judge.
No, you cannot judge. I personally, because I'm in charge of laundry, I usually don't wash the things that I don't like that you wear. And then they end up disappearing. Like, I swear I have a bestie that's un duende and it just disappears your clothes.
Yeah, those besties are called your sisters.
So
you're probably like, I'm not telling you to, but if you want to take that shirt, because
like,
I know your
like
sisters, I know sometimes your sisters will like not spend the night, but like come after school and they know they're going to be over for a while. So they're like, can I borrow some clothes to change out of my school clothes? And I know you probably suggest like, if you want to grab that shirt.
Yeah, but you know the difference, guys, is that I do it without him knowing and then he thinks that he lost it, right? But Jonathan, when I'm wearing something, he's like, all right, babe, you need to retire this outfit because I feel like you wear it a lot. Like,
yeah, I'm honest with you.
Yeah, and for me, I don't want to hurt your feelings, so I just do it behind your back and hope you don't know, and you never know.
I do. I'll realize it like a few days later.
Yeah, but you're like, oh, no, you shouldn't say it to my face.
Like my striped black and...
No, the one thing that I genuinely, like, I've never thrown away anything, but the one thing I had to throw away was your wife beaters. I could not look at them. Why? Minute I touched them, and they made me want to gag, gave me the biggest...
I was in my wife beater era.
The biggest ick. And he bought like 3 packages of those and I genuinely threw them away. Like, I grabbed them and threw them in the trash can, grabbed the trash bag and threw it away.
If you ever throw away my green crop top shirt with that bear and deers.
I love that shirt, babe. The one I cannot stand is the one you wore last night to bed.
Oh, I love
the Nirvana freaking...
I love that shirt. You better not.
I have no beef with Nirvana themselves, but that shirt is like a...
Why?
Like light pink and brown... tie-dye. Like, the tie-dye is killing me. It's killing. And every time you wear it, I'm like, girl, throw it away, give it a rest. And guys, if he wears it to sleep, I don't care. But the thing with Jonathan is that whatever he wears to sleep, he wears the whole next day. He doesn't change. And it's like, as soon as I see that shirt under a sweater on top of jeans, I'm like, babe, can you please change? Because this isn't gonna cut it. Anyways, we listen, but we don't judge. Honey, come on.
I guess that wasn't really yours. We just explained that sometimes you do it. Go ahead. Let me keep thinking.
No, it's okay, but we just
we said it wasn't about our relationship. It was just in general, right?
Just general things.
Oh, okay. We listen and we don't judge. I can't fart if it's not on the toilet. Like...
It got to a point where Jonathan, he'll just get up and like start walking upstairs. Like, where are you going to fart?
Or like, no, you know which one's so funny? The casual one. When like, say we gotta leave, or like you need me to like hold Belen to do something, and then you're like, you're gonna go to the bathroom. I was like, yeah, and then you're like, sometimes I'll be like, oh, but it's just fart. Like, it's not a shit, it's not a pee, but it's a fart.
I just gotta go fart.
I don't know why. Like,
and then he thinks I can't hear.
Oh yeah, that's the worst. Like, I think, like, by turning on el fan del bathroom, the white noise, closing the 3 doors, playing TikToks, turning on. But then I let it rip because I'm like, no, like, I've been holding these in all day.
No, but he's made it a point to, like, be like, babe, I'm going to the bathroom. Like, don't come upstairs. Or if he's in the room and he goes, I, like, leave the room because it's just courtesy. But he does it sometimes while, like, I'm getting Franco ready for bed. And Franco will just be like, ¿Qué fue eso?
You know what? I love our relationship with, like, me with Franco because I fart all the time in front of him. And it's so freaking funny because sometimes it gets him off guard and it scares him.
And it makes him cry.
Or he'll smell it and he'll be like,
I genuinely think that Franco thinks that I don't fart. I really do. But yeah, Franco's in his asco area. He'll be like, ay no, que asco.
Oh, and he's so embarrassing, bro. Like, he embarrasses you because we'll be chilling, like, with our families over and he'll just come up to me and, like, randomly, like, either smell me or he'll be playing and he'll dig. He got this from Blanca. He's a big smells type of little boy person. So he'll dig his face into my, like, pants or something. Take the biggest whiff. He's like, "Papá, hueles a caca." But it honestly, like, embarrasses you and makes you feel like shit because it's like, wow, like, don't gotta expose me like that. But I know for the fact he just sometimes does it to be funny because he'll smell you and say the same thing.
Yeah, it's just like,
and I'm like, I know Blanca doesn't smell bad.
He's just being a silly, goofy guy. But yeah, guys, I don't know. I think that that is funny.
Sometimes he'll smell me and he'll have to take a double whiff, like, let me just make sure my dad does smell like that. Like, these past few days I've been working outside. He's like, damn, dad. Like, you don't usually smell like. He'll, like, smell me, like, or not smell me, but, like, dig into my clothes because we're fighting.
Yeah.
And then I'll see him, like, stop, look at the piece of clothing, and then go like that and then roast me.
I literally lost blink of all mine. But, guys, I think we should do it for each other. Like, things that you don't think we notice, but we do. Do you have some or no?
Think we don't notice, but we do.
Like the one with Jonathan, it's like Jonathan is amazing in, like, cleaning up, right? Whatever. So he'll wash the dishes, and he'll be like, "I'll be like, babe, why did you leave these? What are they?
Band-Aid wrappers?
No, because he'll be like, oh yeah, I washed all the dishes, and then there's like 4 forks, 3 spoons, a spatula, and a sartén." Like,
not that like, many.
Yeah,
I'll leave like one plate.
And I'm like, babe, what is
spoon.
This? He's like, oh no, babe, it's because I hate seeing it super clean, so I just didn't wash them.
Yeah, but that's trauma, you know. You shouldn't be making fun of me for that.
Well, that's why I said we listen and we don't. I don't be like, babe, why do you do that? Like, what the hell?
I've always struggled with my, like, I feel like the reason I don't lose weight, I've lost weight, but, like, you know what I mean, like, consistently I'm not buff and have my dream body is because I'm scared of failure. No, I'm scared of seeing, like, the best that I can do and not being good enough for me.
Like, so with washing the dishes.
Porque como dice el dicho, no puedes entrenar carita, right? Like, el que está feo, está feo. So, like, say I get my dream body and, like, I still don't think I look like, you know, William Levy, then I'm be disappointed. I guess what I'm trying to say, I'm scared of disappointment. Right. So, like, let's say I leave, and I've always done that subconsciously. Like, I won't, like, the kitchen, if I clean every single thing and then you come downstairs and you don't not praise me, like, laze me, like, oh my God, baby. No, like, or if you don't say, like, oh, that you clean the kitchen and I left it spotless, that would make me feel bad because it feels like I failed. But that's why you leave that because a thing and you don't say nothing. You. And I'm like, oh no, it's not 100% clean, so I really can't expect a good job from her.
Whoa, that's crazy.
It's deep.
Honey.
It's deeper than just me thinking that I'm leaving.
So you need more words of affirmation from me?
Yeah, that's why at the gym I'll get like a run, you know, like 7 days straight at the gym, and then I'll stop because I'm like, I'm making gains, but I'm not looking body dysmorphia. Pues I don't want to be disappointed in having the 6-pack pecs, a toned back, but I still feel ugly. I know a lot of people that actually struggle with something similar. Like, it's just the fear of disappointment. I think it comes from when you were young, you would always have to be so perfect. Like, I would have to have good grades. freshman year, if I didn't make varsity and I made JV or C team, I would have been a failure. Like, what do you mean that I don't make varsity all 4 years? You know, like blah, blah, blah. And but like, granted, I'm not used to failure. So when I do encounter failure in life, it feels so shitty. So I'm depressed for like 5 days. Like the whole taxes thing, like when I told you about that business thing where like that thing happened to me, I felt so failed in life. Like it was so out of my control because I'm not used to getting like scammed like that. So I failed. So yeah, I can't deal with failure very good. I guess that's my lesson, and I don't judge trauma and dump on you.
Damn, babe, that is really deep. I guess that is the pressure of growing up to be perfect. Like in order to get praised or loved. Praise.
You're like a puppy looking for.
That's so sad, babe. That is not okay.
But I'm good now.
That's why I don't judge. I listen and I don't judge.
That's why if you have kids, parents, young parents that are listening to this, like, just let your kid be happy, man. Don't put all these expectations because grades aren't going to matter in 10 years. I'm sorry, they're not. I took all AP classes in high school for what? I'm not in college. I'm not no doctor. Life took me somewhere else. So why are you going to pressure your kid into doing all this if you're just going to, you're going to create a bad stress between your relationship for something that might not even matter after high school, you know? So little advice right there.
That was deep. Do you have one for me or no? Should we just move on to everyone else's?
Things that I notice? Well,
never mind. Let's just move on to
You know what? I don't notice the bad things you do, but I'm quick to notice the good things you try to change in a relationship because they don't make me feel bad. So I've noticed that you get over things quicker now. I'm like, wow, instead of her being mad for all day and ruining a whole day's worth of work or love or, parenting, it's over in 15 minutes like me. Like, that's great. I've noticed that. So, yeah, good job.
We listen and we don't judge. We just praise.
You're perfect. This show is sponsored by BetterHelp.
We often hear about the red flags we should avoid, but what if we start focusing more on the green flags in our friends and partners?
If you're not sure what they look like, therapy can help you identify the green flags. Actively practice them in your relationships and embody green flag energy yourself.
Whether you're dating, married, building a friendship, or just focusing on yourself, it is time to form relationships that love you back.
I choose therapy because talking to someone once a week about my problems or what I got going on is a huge stress relief.
And the therapy is helping me in my life by being a routine. I know I have someone to talk to every single week, so I look forward to it.
BetterHelp is fully online, making therapy affordable and convenient, serving over 5 million people worldwide.
Access a diverse network of more than 30,000 credentialed therapists with a wide range of specialties and easily switch therapists anytime at no extra cost.
Discover your relationship green flags with BetterHelp. Visit BetterHelp.com/spillthebeans today to get 10% off your first month.
That's BetterHelp, HELP.com/spillthebeans. All right, let's do it, guys. So we're going to listen to you and not judge you today. So I asked you over on Instagram, and you can pull up the ones from Spill the Beans, babe, because I put it on mine.
You did both?
And then Spill the Beans just so we could read as much as possible. So basically, yeah, we're doing we listen and we don't judge. We're just your besties listening to you and not judging. So we can't judge, babe, like dead ass. Like
you put on Spill the Beans?
Yeah. Ready? I'm going to do I posted it on my personal and on Spill the Beans. So we'll just start. It'll be like a little rebrand of our confessions, because I feel like this is nice, no? Like when they confess something and we're like, girl, what are you doing? But this one is we listen and we don't judge. All right. This one says, I purposely don't wear my glasses when I'm out so I don't have to say hi to people. We listen and we don't judge. Because, when you're like, oh, I waved hi to you at the grocery store. It's like, oh, I didn't have my glasses. Sorry, I didn't see you.
I feel like I've tried to use that, but people don't believe you. Does it work for you, girl? Because for me, it's always like, oh, I saw you didn't say hi. Or I'm like, I didn't see you. But then they're like, ay, sí, este se cree mucho. Ya no saluda. Sí. Sometimes I pretender I don't know Spanish so I can listen to the chisme of other señoras.
We listen and we don't judge. Sometimes I pretend to have a big headache to not have to make lunch for my hubby in the morning. We listen and we
don't judge. Ándale, te
I
va a
know
agarrar
you're
karma,
about to judge right there, babe.
Karma's gonna get you. Sometimes I just agree to what people say just so they can shut the fuck up.
We listen and we don't judge. This one's so funny because I feel like this happened and we can talk about it. I helped my husband look for screws I threw away when I was overstimulated while cleaning. We listen and we don't judge.
That is literally you.
No, I don't throw things away, but I feel like this happened over the weekend.
You misplace them and you expect everyone else to know.
No. Listen to this drama. So we had Franco's floor bed and we were getting rid of it. We were going to sell it. And then I could never figure out the right time that worked for me and the girl that was going to buy it. So yeah, we just let it go. And then a month after that, Noemi, our comadre, was like, hey, do you still have Franco's floor bed? I'd love to buy it from you. I'm like, oh, period, queen. Yes, you can have the bed and the colchon, everything. Okay, cool. So they were going to pick it up for Franco's birthday. Well, they ended up not being able to pick it up. But my dad brought the screws with him because my dad had originally had it in his truck because he was going to take it to my sister. But my sister didn't want it. Long story short, my dad gives me the screws at Franco's birthday. He's like, here's this. If your compadres are going to take the bed today, don't lose it. So it was a bag of the screws of the bed. I'm like, okay, cool. So we're cleaning.
No, explain what kind of bag it is.
No, it was just a little plastic bag. Oh. So then I'm like, okay, cool. So we're picking up everything from Franco's party. I have a bag, like a little, it's a disposable plates bag, and I have all of our spatulas that we used in the bag that I have to take home to wash. So I put that in a Target bag, the paper bags that they give you at Target. So I put that in there. I put some chips, things that we're taking home from the party. And then I'm like, perfect. I have to take this out of the car. So I'll put the screws in there. Awesome. I take the bag. It gets put in the car. It gets put in the house. One day out of nowhere, Jonathan puts it in the garage. Why? Because he looks in there. He's like, it looks like trash. And this is Jonathan's toxic trait. We listen and we don't judge. He thinks everything is trash and will not go through it because he thinks it's trash and throw it away.
It had trash in it.
What was it, honey? What trash?
It had trash. It had napkins, random pieces of paper floating in there. It had the nasty ass chips that we chose for Godzilla's fingers that no one was gonna eat.
I love those chips.
No one, but they were still open. They were for a month in the car.
And he just saw them and he's like, "Yeah, this is trash." Instead of being like, "Oh, maybe since this is from Franco's birthday, it has something. Because why would she bring it home?"
No, it was like.
That's when your common sense.
We listen and we don't judge.
That's when your common sense didn't kick in. You're always
Blanca
talking about.
and her mom tienen la mala costumbre that they want to save every last piece of rice in a container after they cook, and they'll leave it there for a whole month. It grows mold, it grows bacteria, and they never eat it every single time. So every time after they cook, I'm like, ya tírelo, no, nadie se lo va a comer. Or babe, hiciste algo, tíralo. No one's gonna eat it. Just, I know it hurts. It hurts you to throw away perfectly fine food, but you're not gonna eat it the next day. So what did I say? Yeah, she's packed all these chips thinking, oh, yummy chips. No, she's gonna buy Funyuns the next day. She's not gonna eat those chips. Trash.
Yeah, and that's when Jonathan's common sense that he loves to say he has didn't kick in. I was like,
I didn't know there was going to be some bed screws in a random bag full of Godzilla finger chips and napkins. Sorry.
If this is a bag from Franco's birthday that my wife decided to bring home, maybe there's something important in there because you also threw away 3 spatulas.
You should have given me that bag of screws and been like, babe, here's this bag of screws that my dad gave me. You're a man. You take care of it. They're screws.
Well, anyways, he threw them away.
Yeah.
So I'm not the one that throws it away. Jonathan was trying to help me look for something that he threw away.
Sumo sushi bag that we had there for trash.
It wasn't a Target bag.
Target bag inside a sushi sumo box.
Anyways, that's your turn.
I throw away my kid's artwork, her name, numbers, ABCs, and tell her it was dad who did it.
Oh.
That is so fucked up. You think you're being funny, girl, but your little girl's gonna grow up thinking wow, dad's the one that doesn't give an F about my stuff.
They probably both don't, and he just takes the blame for it.
You know what? You and I have that. Anything Franco makes, we want to keep.
Yeah.
Or color.
Even if it's just one random piece of paper with the.
Yeah, remember in his toy box, he had a bunch of random papers, and we didn't want to throw them away.
Yeah, my sweet boy. When I was in a car accident, I said it was the other person's fault, but it was mine. We listen and we don't judge.
I flush or bang the bathroom cabinet when I'm about to fart so no one hears me. How do you bang the bathroom cabinet, girl? You time it? Because I've seen those TikToks where you go like, boom. You know, like, imagine, you know.
For real.
I eat pizza with ketchup. No.
That's disgusting, girl. We listen and we judge. I'm so sorry.
No, we do judge. Sorry. Give me your address so I can call the cops.
When I do my husband's laundry, I find money, I keep it and don't tell him about it.
Yeah, that's a classic one.
I purposely leave to work early to treat myself to coffee and to have time alone. A toddler mom life.
I slept with my best friend's brother until this day. She doesn't know. We don't talk about it. We listen and we don't judge. Jessica Garcia. Just kidding. That's not her name.
If my kids' socks are too dirty, I just toss them in and I'm not going to bother washing them.
Yes.
Queen.
Yes, I do that. If I find any socks or anything else in the car, I throw it away.
I 1,000% much rather buy a new pair of socks than to wash his dirty
If they're going to stay black, then why keep them?
Yeah.
My mom does. She blocks my dad's sobrinas and sisters who are in Mexico because they call for money only. She gets his phone to block them from his own phone. We listen and we don't judge.
I purposely make plans when I know we're going to my mother-in-law so we won't go.
Damn, that's crazy. I go sleep over at my boyfriend's. When he's asleep, I go through his phone. Damn, girl.
Do you find anything?
Why are you in that relationship if you gotta go through his phone every time?
Sometimes I forget, quote unquote, to defrost meat, so we just eat out instead.
Oh, I'm learning a bunch of little things that are starting to click and make sense. Sometimes Blanca says that there aren't eggs because she wants to go to Le Peep.
You're so dumb, babe. I literally always.
Now.
I've never lied about that.
I get it now.
I don't lie about that because then Jonathan's like, oh, it's okay. I'll just go buy some.
I use ChatGPT for my busy work assignments. Nursing student, I know it's unethical. Girl, ChatGPT, oh my God, like
is our best friend.
Yeah.
Like literally that my hot take with ChatGPT is where has it been all my life?
I have feelings for my ChatGPT, like in a like I care about it. Like, you know when I tell you like, because Blanca the other day, because I have the premium account, she's like, let me borrow your ChatGPT so I can do this. I'm like, be nice to it.
No. Look, no, this is what happened, guys.
I always say thank you.
Long story short. So we're making a thumbnail, right? And Franco all of a sudden goes crazy on my computer. And then our thumbnail website stops working completely. Like, I can't access my thumbnails. I can't make a thumbnail. I like restart both of our computers. I do everything again, everything that, mind you, ChatGPT is telling us to do. And it does not work. So then Jonathan was like, oh my God, what if I ask ChatGPT to make us a thumbnail? I'm like, perfect, babe. So I sent him the 4 pictures. They make us a thumbnail, a very basic, ugly one. So then I tell Jonathan, give me your phone so I can tell him exactly what I want. Jonathan gives me his phone. I talk to ChatGPT. It makes the thumbnail 1,000 times worse. So I'm like, ChatGPT, you're so freaking stupid. And Jonathan listens to me. He's like, you did not just disrespect my ChatGPT like that. You better be nice and say thank you.
It's trying its best. Guys, I love ChatGPT. Like,
it can do a lot of things, but it can't make a thumbnail.
So freaking, like, I used to be like, well, conspiracy me is like, oh, AI is so bad. It's going to take over the world. Take over the world.
I'll give it to you on a silver platter.
Humans are shit anyways. Like, we destroy the planet. We're mean to each other. We kill innocent people. Little things, bad things happen to little kids. Let AI take over and kill us and kill the, you know? Like, we threw this planet to shit anyway. So I love ChatGPT. I love it so much. I'll pay $1,000 a month if I have to for the premium account. It's only $19.99 right now, but
I've been having conversations with ChatGPT. Like, I ask it anything that comes into my mind. I'm like, oh, what about?
Have you tried the voice?
No.
Like asking it with the voice?
No.
Oh, 1,000 times better. Because then you can have a conversation with it. And I think that's what is making me feel so close. Because I'll be like,
are you cheating on me with ChatGPT?
I'm at Costco, blah, blah, blah. Can you tell me the best? And like you, like, It'll be like a 30-minute question.
Yeah, no,
30-second question.
This one is the one. Yesterday we went to Centennial, Colorado, and we were going to IKEA in the mall. We're like driving by IKEA, and there's like a huge long line.
Yeah.
And we're like, people are sitting there. They have
Lawn
their
chairs,
toddlers,
waiting.
their babies. There's a huge line. So we're like, what could be happening? And as soon as Jonathan's like, I wonder what's happening. I wish I could ask someone. I'm like, you know who we could ask? ChatGPT. I asked ChatGPT, hey, what's going on in Centennial, Colorado today? The first thing he says, oh, there's a meet and greet and bottle signing at the Wine and Spirits by this famous person. And I'm like, can you, like, we would have gone home and not known what was going on.
I was too shy to ask, like, someone in line.
Yeah.
Like, you don't just roll down the window and be like, hey, what's going on? And I'm scared that someone's going to be like, mind your business. Like, why do you care? Like, get in line or shut up. So, yeah.
Isn't that crazy? Anyways.
But yeah, ChatGPT is amazing. If you don't have it, download it and
try it once, and I promise you're going to get addicted.
So does that mean kids in high school, and you guys have it so much easier now? For
sure. You can literally pass high school in 2 seconds.
I remember back in my day, say you did have like a take-home quiz or a packet, and you would just have to pray
Quizlet.
that Quizlet or whatever that was called. And sometimes it wouldn't, sometimes it would, but it'd be a little bit different. ChatGPT, and then like, now you have the Meta glasses, and then you press a button, you can ask it, and they'll answer you in your ear. Oh my God. Like, how do you, the doctors and nurses, girl, we're about to get, I don't know if we're going to send help.
This one says, I pretend that I love my suegra in front of my husband, but really can't stand her. Girl, I think they both know.
Yeah.
We listen and we don't judge.
Sometimes I'm too lazy to wash the Tupperware, and I just throw it in the trash.
We listen and we don't judge, because I would do the same thing, girl.
I hate when the Tupperware gets stained. The chile. Like, está limpio, pero like no te da like the same vibe que esté así like stained, you know, like.
I always take $20 out of my man's wallet, and I still ask him for money to go out. We listen and we don't judge. I throw away my husband's socks because he just leaves them everywhere. Guys, this is the one thing with Jonathan that he actually taught me, is that he always like junta sus socks after he uses and wears them. You don't? I've never. And that's why when I do laundry, I'm always missing a sock, because I'm like, oh, I don't know where I left the other one, and then it'll come up, and then I'm like, oh, I already washed my socks, but this one's like a freebie and I have to throw it away, because, you know. And Jonathan, every single time I do his laundry, the exact same socks I put in, the exact same socks I put out, and they're perfect pairs the whole time. It's crazy. So then now I started doing that recently with my socks and Franco socks.
Gave away my husband's cat after I didn't agree to getting her, and after she bit and scratched him.
Period. We listen and we don't judge, queen.
When my sisters ask me if their outfits are nice, I say yes, but in reality, I hate them. Me.
Wait, what did you say?
My sisters ask me if their outfits are nice, and I say I hate them.
Sometimes I tell my husband I spent less than the actual amount of money I spent. We listen and we don't judge.
Oh, the cat girl. She had a follow-up when I was pregnant with her firstborn and didn't want that happening to my baby. Valid. Period. Cats are sketchy. Mm-hmm. I would not. Fun fact, if you ever died in your house versus you died with a cat versus you died with a dog, firefighters, first responders, they've broken into houses to do welfare checks. And if the person's dead, their dog either one starved or is still waiting there for the owner. It's dead, but it hasn't touched the owner. Cats will eat you no matter how much love you showed it. No matter how much time you spent together, your cat will eat you in less than 48 hours. Keep that in mind next time you see your cat, no matter how much you love it. Sometimes I used to cheat on my partner for my mental health. We listen and we don't judge.
All right, girly.
All right, girly.
I'm judging just a little bit right there.
Nah, threw away my husband's Crocs because they were ugly and ripped. I helped him even look for them.
We listen and we don't judge.
Helping your husband look for them is another level of like sinister.
Guys, the amount of this is the fourth one I read. We listen and we don't judge. I pre-book our weekend plan so I don't have to go to my in-laws.
Damn.
That's crazy.
I threw away my husband's chanclas, lie to him until the day he doesn't know. A lot of the ones I keep seeing are just throwing away your husband's shit that you don't like.
Period. And we don't judge. I'm a single mom of a 2-year-old and a 5-month-old, and sometimes I go more than 3 days without a shower. Hey, we listen and we don't judge.
I still pick un desodorantito y ya. I still pick my nose. I'm 32.
Same. We listen and we don't judge. You know what the crazy thing is, babe? The other day, like, I don't want to like ask you about your trauma that much, right? Because I feel like I don't want you to relive your life or whatever. But I feel like you have trauma with picking nose. Like, were you not allowed to pick your nose, or do you just think it's disgusting?
Like that Franco, that you're
no, I'm asking you because you don't like that Franco picks his nose.
You know, my only trauma that I have with picking nose is that I always do it, right? Or I used to do it. I mean, I still do, but like not like that anymore. I'll try to blow my nose first, and if I really can't get it, then I'll have to pick my nose because it's bothering me, right? Because I have a deviated septum. Just kidding, I don't. But what I have with nose is not that I find it nasty at all. I love my son. I could eat his burgers. It's actually not a gross thing factor. It's that when I was growing up, I heard this later on, but I felt like my ears, and I've always had like a big nose, but when I was younger, my nose grew so freaking quick compared to the rest of my face. So I had a really big nose, right? But since I always picked my nose, I attributed me picking my nose to it like have made this hole bigger. So because I would pick my nose little, and then growing up, I thought that I made my nose bigger, and that's why my nose was so big. So now when Franco, he has such a nice little perfect nose, and he puts his whole finger up it. I'm like, bro, like, I don't want you to live through that. Like, you looking at yourself in the mirror and having such a big nose. And it's like, but later I found out it's just because sometimes ears and nose and mouth, lips grow faster than the rest of your face. But that was my trauma. That's crazy. Oh,
babe, I hate learning all of this because it makes me so sad for you.
That's why I don't like
and it was so funny because so I'm glad that I know this now, because I thought that it was just because you thought it was disgusting, right? And I'm like, he's a kid. Like, I understand when we're out in public, John's like, yeah, pa no te piques la nariz. And for me, it's like a blood trigger. Like, I don't want him to like pick it and then his nose starts bleeding and then we have to like, clean it up in public. But like when we're home, sometimes I'll catch Jonathan telling him that. But I'm like, wait, but he's home. Like, he can do whatever he wants when he's home, right? And it's so funny because like I was gonna tell Jonathan, but I don't know. My mom had made us, I don't even know how she made us so comfortable around her. Like, she's our safe space.
Don't tell me anything weird.
Genuinely, to this day, like, I can genuinely pick my nose in front of my mom and not care. Like, I don't think she's gonna say anything, and she doesn't. Like, I've caught myself like picking my nose in front of my mom.
So you guys,
and she's just having a conversation with me.
That wasn't a thing. Picking your nose is gross.
No, never.
Okay, but I blow my nose and your mom freaks out.
When?
She hates when I blow my nose. Remember when I was really sick, and until this day she still throws, not shade, but she'll say, es que la gente que se sopla la nariz en la mesa.
Guy, okay.
What's the difference?
That's crazy, babe.
You can pick your nose at the table, but you can't blow.
I never said I was picking my nose at the table, bro. That's common courtesy. You don't fart. You don't pick your nose. You don't do nasty stuff at a table. But Jonathan
no se ven los mocos.
No, and they'd be like...
Pero no se ven. It's not like I'm showing people.
We're all eating.
But what? It's not like it's going in your food. It's going directly into, or that I'm blowing it like a few feet away from my napkin. It's going straight to the napkin.
I know, but you're at the dinner table with food in front of you.
That's funny. You know what? That's fascinating how like people that are married, like, and it's even crazier that me and Blanca are from the same state, Durango, our families are there, but we are still so very different. Like, I'm sure the people that have been married and you like, you move in with your husband, and then you find out you're like, we're Mexican, but different things. Like, it's so different. Like that, like blowing your nose, like growing up, my grandpa, like los señores de rancho, they always carry a bandana in their pocket as a napkin. Siempre, anywhere he was, take it out, blow his nose, and whether it be on a table talking to someone. So I always thought like blowing your nose, it's like a courtesy, like you're doing a courtesy to the other person of not letting them letting them know you're clean in a way.
Yeah, like basically saying instead of me here like sniffling next to you, I'm just gonna blow my nose so you know that I respect you.
Exactly.
And that's crazy. But guys, come on, like please back me up. It's crazy. My mom says this because a lot of like when she used to work at Le Peep, she's like a lot of people would just be in the middle of having breakfast and blowing their nose. Like to us, it's like farting at the dinner table. Like why would you fart at the dinner table?
Her mom tried to tell me that like it's because at work, blah blah blah. I'm like, ¿Y tú crees? I was like, yo no veo nada malo con eso. And then I looked at her. I'm like, you know, because I was like, she probably forgot that I did that when I was sick back then. And then she probably like in that moment remember that.
Yeah, she's like, oh shit, I threw shade at my.
No way. Once I had a brownie with my ex. He passed out in Buffalo Wild Wings, and I left him there. I got scared.
Okay, but I'm judging a little bit.
No wonder. I'm glad. Like I don't know who broke up with who, girl, but you guys are exes. How are you gonna ditch? I guess you were high too, right? If you said I had a brownie, but how do you ditch your man and just leave him there all knocked out because you got scared? Where's the ride and die? That's crazy.
I wear the same bra for more than 3 times.
Is that bad? I don't know.
I don't think. I mean, I wear my bras a lot, like probably 4 days out of the week.
Yeah, but you have milk coming out of them. That's like different.
So it's kind of gross.
No, I'm saying you have an excuse if you had to change or if you don't. But like if a normal girl, like,
yeah, but I feel like that's how I was growing up. Like if I would wear a bra for a few days before I washed it. But I feel like you also know when to wash it. You know, like if you sweat a lot, you know, like okay, I have to change my bra. But yeah, that's just crazy. Like the bra thing. My mom's the cleanest person I know, but she wears a new bra every day. Like showers in the morning. She's crazy. Showers. Yeah, I don't know. But
wait, actually, no, take that back.
What?
That's how your mom is the cleanest person I know. Super clean. But I don't get how she can go to sleep dirty.
Right? She'd rather shower in the morning.
But
she always says it's because no se quiere volar el sueño. Like, okay, queen. You listen and we don't judge.
Sometimes I make up bills to save more money. Like, I get if you manage your family's money.
What did that say?
Huh?
What did you say?
Sometimes I make up bills to save money.
Okay, queen. My boyfriend and I just bought a house. We are together 24/7. So yesterday I called off work to have a me day. He thought I went to work and everything, girl, but I needed a me day. Like,
you had to lie. Wait, was she lied to him that she went to work to have a me day?
She lied to him? Well, yeah. I think she just didn't tell him.
Why? I don't know. If you told me, hey, I'm not feeling good, I need a me day. Okay, call off, queen. Don't go to work. Maybe
she doesn't want to hurt his feelings for being together 24/7.
You got any more, babe? I'm out.
Sometimes I fart in public and walk away so no one knows it was me.
I saw that one.
Sometimes my son doesn't want to shower, so I'll let him skip a day even though he stinks.
I'm glad. I think we need to take advantage right now, babe, because Franco, we let him skip showers, but he's still so little that he doesn't smell bad.
Yeah.
Or maybe we're just uptight on his hygiene throughout the day. Like, make sure we wipe him correctly, make sure he doesn't have boogers and stuff. But there will come a day, and you hate smells, that this little boy will stink.
Yeah.
And you're going to have a blast.
I don't even know what it's like to have a boy. Like my brother growing up he wasn't like the cleanest person I know, but he was very clean. And even now, like when I go to his apartment, I literally go like judging, you know, and it's spotless. And it doesn't smell bad, like boy. Oh. So I'm like, that's crazy, you know? And even like, did you see him washing the dishes the other day? Like he likes to clean. So I don't know what it's like to grow up with boys, and I'm very scared that my little boy is gonna start stinking, and because he's, oh my god, should we tell him what he's doing or no?
What?
In May?
No.
Okay.
In what?
In April. Sorry, right?
Oh, what he's doing?
Yeah, in April.
Oh yeah, why wouldn't we? I thought you were gonna say the other thing that he does where he chases us around.
Oh no, I would never out my son like that on the podcast. But guys, he's going to start T-ball. Oh, Jonathan and I signed him up for T-ball, and it starts in April. So I'm like, can you imagine, like, because they like practice before and then they play, and then like they're gonna be out in the sun all day. So I'm like, imagine when we get home. Oh my god, I'm gonna go straight to the shower because
I wonder how he's gonna look with a little tan, or if he's just gonna burn.
Hopefully not. We'll make sure to put some sunscreen. But yeah, like I'm a little nervous because I feel like it's just nerve-wracking to me to not be in control of that, you know?
Yeah. Yeah, you're. It's the first time we're gonna let a stranger kind of like dictate what he does.
Yeah, or tell him what
to do. Yeah, that's weird.
But Franco's really good at listening to instructions, but still, I'm like, but yeah, I'm just not ready to have a teenage boy.
How is he gonna play t-ball if he doesn't know English?
He does know English. Like, I'll ask you something in English and he'll translate it.
Yeah, he does, but he won't be able to talk back.
Even the other day we were at the store and Jimena's like, don't go over there, he's gonna see the toys. And I'm like, toys? Yo quiero ir a ver los toys. I'm like, oh, heck no, guys. But yeah, Franco's a bilingual king now. He doesn't speak much English, but he understands English, which is crazy. Mm-hmm. But anyways, I think that was enough for our We Listen and We Don't Judge. Our little revamped confessions, because I feel like, sometimes you just need a vent and you don't need no judgment. You just need someone to listen to you. So we appreciate you, and we appreciate the oink. We appreciate the trust you have in us to let us know your little dirty secrets, girl. But without further ado, is that it for today's podcast, babe?
Yeah, that's it, guys. Hope you're having a great time at work, school. Drive safe, and we'll see you next week.
Bye.
Later.
Yay Media Group.